Your food. Your food.
Laura, look. Look at her. You're alike. You're so much alike.
If there's nothing else, I'll leave.
Wait a second. What's your blood group?
RH negative.
R8 negative?
You don't make $10,000 a month by delivering food, do you? Good. I'll give you $5 million to be my stand-in.
5 million? So what do you need me to do?
Stand in for me as the fiancé of the richest man, Henry Grant, and bear him a child. As soon as the baby is born, my position as the richest man's wife will be secure. Then I'll kill her, and it'll never get out.
No, Miss White. How dare I pretend to be you and have a baby with Mr. Grant?
Do you think I want that? If I could do it, it wouldn't be your turn to give birth to the little heir to the Grant family.
Miss White, I dare not do it. If Mr. Grant finds out, I'll be finished.
Rest assured, you'll never be discovered. With this face.
Laura, I've ordered your favorite restaurant. I'll pick you up tonight.
I've booked a hotel. See you tonight, then. Here's a hotel room card. The clothes are over there. You should know what to do tonight.
Got it.
Good. What's your name?
My name is Emmy Chase.
Emmy Chase? Why do you have such a stupid name? It's similar to that woman's name.
That's because I am her. 3 years ago, I was a nurse. Please let me off. Because I saved Mr. Grant, I was thrown off a cliff by Laura White. Fortunately, the cliff was overgrown and I survived. But I was disfigured and not agile. There's no way to be a nurse anymore. I have to deliver food and distribute leaflets during the day, and work as a waitress in the evening.
Do it quickly. You are too slow.
Until the day I watched the news.
Recently, Henry Grant, engaged to Miss White. Henry Grant of the richest family announced that he will be engaged to Laura White, the daughter of the White family.
Laura White? I should be the one to marry Mr. Grant. You damned stealer. I put up with the pain and operated on myself to look like you. The operation turned out to be a success 3 months later. Laura White. Good. No, still a little bit to go. I'll leave a clue for Mr. Grant.
Laura.
No hurry.
You're so beautiful. You deserve to be my fiancé.
Do you like the music I played just now?
Of course I do. This smell is so familiar. What is it?
It's the smell of hyacinths.
I have a feeling I've smelled this somewhere before.
Mr. Grant, why are you here in person?
Mr. Grant, welcome. Please take a seat.
No thanks. I'm here today to bring Laura over. Get it here.
This is a baby's breath dress for Miss Laura White.
Baby's breath. This is the only one baby's breath dress in the world. It said that this dress has a total of 9,999 diamonds.
It's estimated to be worth at least 500 million at auction.
500 million.
Mr. Grant, you're so generous to our family.
Right.
This is nothing. What I give to Laura is of course the best. Laura, I've invited all the city's celebrities to the banquet tonight. Put on this dress to attend the banquet.
Well, she surely will. Right, Laura?
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
I'll be off then.
Bye.
Emmy Chase, what did you do last night? Emmy Chase, what did you do last night? I asked you to serve Mr. Grant, not to seduce him. Tell me the truth. How did you seduce him?
Miss White, I didn't.
You didn't seduce him? Then why did he condescend to bring you back? And give you the baby's breath dress worth 500 million? Do you think I'll believe what you said?
Miss White, I swear I didn't do anything.
Let go. You let go. Bye. What are those on your chest? How dare you say no?
Miss White, you got me wrong.
I got you wrong? What do you want to say? Oh. Do you want to say Mr. Grant likes you? Mr. Grant hasn't kissed me. You beach. You must have seduced Mr. Grant. I'll ruin your face.
Stop. Stop. Put it down.
Dad, why did you help her?
Are you a fool? If you ruin her face, how will you explain it to Mr. Grant? Can you find another stand-in?
I forgot to give this to Laura.
Mr. Grant, what else can I do for you?
I worried that I might have hurt you last night, so I brought you some ointment.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. I'm fine.
Why are your clothes dirty?
I just got some water on me by accident.
Really?
Yes. Mr. Grant, go back first. I need time to put on my makeup and dress up.
Okay. See you tonight.
Fudge! Why is Mr. Grant so nice to you?
Why did you hit her in the face? She still has to serve Mr. Grant tonight.
Mom, I don't trust her. There is definitely something wrong with this woman. I don't want her to be my stand-in. I'll confess everything to Mr. Grant.
Do not you dare. It's not easy for our family to revive with Mr. Grant's money. If you tell him now, our family will go bankrupt.
Right.
But I can't just let her seduce Mr. Grant.
She won't, rest assured. After she gives birth, I'll make her die. In childbirth.
Ow.
You botch! I want you to go to the banquet with me tonight.
Got it, Miss White.
I'm warning you. You're just a butch delivering food. Don't think just because you slept with Mr. Grant for one night instead of me that you're entitled to fantasize about him. Remember who you are. You're just my stand-in.
Miss White, I dare not fantasize about Mr. Grant.
I'm telling you. You'd better not play any tricks. Otherwise, I'll make you suffer.
Got it, Miss White.
Laura.
Henry, let's go.
Let's go.
Smile, Laura White. You won't smile again after tonight.
Everybody, let me give you a formal introduction. This is my fiancée. Laura saved me. I'll only marry Laura in this life.
Mr. Grant, happy engagement.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Grant. I prepared an engagement present specially for you.
It's a landscape painting by Master Zorn. Awesome. Master Zorn is a globally renowned master landscape painting. His paintings have always been offered at the highest prices in the collection market.
This painting is estimated to be worth $1 billion at least.
Miss White, I hear you've studied painting since you were a child, and you're also interested in landscape painting.
Master, I'm flattered.
If that's the case, then let Miss White explain this painting to us so that we can broaden our horizons, okay?
Laura White. Laura White. Laura White.
Laura White claims to be good at everything. In fact, she is a worthless person who knows nothing.
Miss White, why are you silent? It's not difficult for you to appreciate this painting, is it? Everyone is waiting.
I can appreciate it, but I need to take a closer look at this painting. Have you finished looking up the information or not?
Miss White, are you ready?
Miss White. Miss White. Repeat after me. Master Zorn adopts a postmodernist painting technique.
One thing about Master Zorn is that he secretly leaves a butterfly in each painting.
What Miss White said is exactly right.
I didn't realize Miss White knows so much about landscape painting.
She even knows Master Zorn's characteristics. Impressive.
Mr. Grant, you're so lucky to have such an outstanding fiancé.
Look, they're well matched. No wonder Miss White can captivate the richest bachelor in Great Summer.
Wait, something's wrong. Miss White, how come what you said just now is the same as the information your maid has found?
Let me take a look. Oh, it really is. Miss White, you just repeated it, didn't you?
Does it mean that Miss White doesn't know anything about painting?
Of course I do. How do I know the information she found is the same as I said?
Miss White, didn't you ask your maid to cheat for you?
It's just that we found out because your maid didn't have the knack for it.
Emmy Chase, tell us what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, you misunderstood Miss White. It's just that I was worried about Miss White. So I took the liberty of looking up information for her. It has nothing to do with her.
That's unnecessary. Who asked you to look up information for me? I've always relied on my genuine talent and knowledge.
Yes. Please forgive.
So that's the case. We almost got Miss White wrong.
Mr. Grant, I've got an engagement gift for you, too.
He's Master Grayson, the nation's #1 collector. He has a collection of works enough for 10 museums.
This teacup looks like an antique. I wonder what its origin is.
Miss White, tell us which dynasty this antique is from.
Let's just forget about it. Master Grayson is here. How could I show off in the presence of an expert?
Miss White, you're being modest. It's well known that you learned from Professor Lin, an archaeological master. You were his last student. How could you say it's a show-off? You're the expert. Miss White, please.
This teacup is from... Emmy Chase, tell everyone.
Miss White, I can't do it.
Don't say that. Around me, you should have at least learned something. This teacup has such distinctive features of the dynasty. It will be a shame if you can't find that out. Get over here.
This maid is a laughing stock. She doesn't even need a magnifying glass to look at the antique.
Right. She has learned with Miss White for nothing. She hasn't learned a thing.
I've watched it. This teacup is from the Tang Dynasty. Master Grayson, am I right?
Yes.
That's impossible. She can tell the dynasty with the naked eye?
She must have guessed right.
In which year of the nearly 300 years of the Tang Dynasty was it produced?
The teapot that goes with this teacup is kept in the museum. It clearly states the year when it was made. The 15th year of the Kaiyuan era?
Right, exactly. Haha.
Miss White, you're worthy of being Professor Lin's student. Even your maid is so amazing.
Get the hell off the stage.
Here comes Director Wilson of the Royal Concert Hall.
Even he is here. You know, he was invited to the prince's birthday party, but he refused.
I wonder what gift Director Wilson is going to give Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, this is an engagement gift for you. It's handmade by a master craftsman hired from Italy who spent 5 years. On it, Mr. Grant, please accept it.
Director Wilson, thank you very much. Laura, are you willing to play the music for me once again?
What?
The music you played last night.
Damn it. How do I know which one it is?
Miss White, don't be so modest.
Play the music and let us enjoy it.
I've long heard that Miss White is versatile. She can appreciate treasures, paint, and play the violin. We'll be in for a real treat.
I just pretend to be versatile. Why do they believe everything? I can't play the violin at all. Henry,
Yes?
let's just forget about it.
Laura, you are gorgeous when you play. Don't be shy. Go ahead.
Something's wrong. Look, the way Miss White holds the violin isn't right.
Is it possible that she doesn't know how to play the violin and is pretending in front of us?
I know how to play. There's something wrong with the violin.
Miss White, you're wrong. The violin is a gift from Director Wilson. How can there be a problem?
I don't think there's a problem with the violin. There's something wrong with the person.
No. Miss White was right.
Director Wilson? What do you mean by that?
It's not really playable. That's because I haven't tuned it yet. Miss White, I'm really sorry. It's my fault. Miss White, you can start playing now.
It has been tuned. Miss White, why haven't you started?
Is there anything else wrong?
Nothing's wrong. She just doesn't know how to play.
She played perfectly yesterday. Why does she seem so different today?
Miss White, come down if you really don't know how to play. It doesn't matter.
Great. There's no shame in that.
I can play. I'm good at everything. Playing the violin is nothing difficult.
Miss White, just get started. We're all waiting.
Excuse me, everybody. There is something I must tell you. Excuse me, everyone. There is something I must tell you. Miss White's hand is hurt. I'm afraid that she can't play today.
That's true. I'm sorry. I'll play for you another day.
I didn't realize that was the reason. I was wrong about you, Miss White.
Miss White, your hand is hurt, but you're still thinking about playing for us. We're so ashamed of ourselves.
Director Wilson, I'm flattered. Wait a second, everybody. I'm not going to spoil the fun. This is my maid. I'll let her play the violin for you instead of me.
Miss White, I can't play the violin.
Don't be shy. Haven't I taught you how to play a lot of music?
Miss White, are you serious?
Yes, of course. You're lucky to play the violin given by Director Wilson for the ladies and gentlemen here. Start.
Who are you? Who are you?
Mr. Grant? I'm Miss White's maid.
Who taught you to play the music?
Of course I did. Henry, what's wrong with you?
Something's wrong. Why do you smell like ointment? Why is this ointment here with you?
Henry, what's so surprising about that? Of course I put it there.
I'm asking you.
Mr. Grant, Miss White was right.
Fine. If that's the case, take off your mask.
Mr. Grant, that's unnecessary.
Are you feeling uneasy about something?
No. It's because my face is so ugly that I don't want to frighten the ladies and gentlemen here with my mask off.
You must take it off today. This is my family's banquet. I have the right to ask you to take off your mask.
Mr. Grant, do you insist on doing this? I just don't want others to see my face.
Is it because you don't want others to see your face? Or is there something you can't tell us about your face?
Henry, she's just one of my maids. I'm afraid it'll upset you.
Since you don't want to take it off, I'll get someone to take it off for you. Somebody!
No need, Mr. Grant. I'll take it off.
Oops, look. She does have a scar on her face.
She's really ugly. I wouldn't dare go out if I were her.
I told you I'm ugly. Sorry for having frightened you.
I'm sorry. You had better put your mask on. Laura, I'm sorry. I was rude to your maid.
Never mind, Henry. She's just a maid. You don't have to take it seriously.
Laura, I have a gift for you.
Really? What is it?
Get it here.
Is it a necklace worth hundreds of millions or a mansion worth $1 billion? Is it the tens of billions of equity in the Grant Group?
Laura, here's the ring I got for you. Come on, let me put it on your finger.
Doesn't Henry Grant know I'm allergic to hyacinths? This is gonna kill me.
Laura, what's wrong with you?
Henry, why don't you come over here?
Okay.
Well, Miss White, did you get shy again?
Laura, what's wrong with you?
What's going on?
Hey, look, there's something wrong with Miss White.
Laura, what's wrong? Tell me.
I'm allergic to hyacinths. I hate hyacinths.
That's weird. Aren't hyacinths Laura's favorite? This smell is so familiar. What is it?
It's the smell of hyacinths.
Why does Laura behave like a different person?
Mr. Grant, what are you doing? Mr. Grant, please behave yourself. I'm going to take care of Miss White.
You budge. Don't think I don't know. You must have told Mr. Grant about that. You made him think I like hyacinths.
Miss White, I didn't dare to tell him about that.
Do you think I'll believe what you said? Emmy Chase, knowing that I'm allergic to hyacinths, you deliberately misled Mr. Grant and showed me up in public. You budge.
Ow.
Nobody will believe you. You beach.
Are you feeling better, Laura?
Butch.
Laura, why is your dress wet?
Oh, I just got my dress dirty by accident. So I washed it.
Let's go dry your dress.
I'll deal with you when I'm back.
Laura, I'm sorry. I don't know that you're allergic to hyacinths. I've made you feel bad today.
I'm fine. I've recovered.
This is weird. Why isn't she allergic to the flower now? Laura, are you sure you don't feel uncomfortable right now?
I'm fine. Henry, what's wrong?
This woman is definitely not Laura. Find out who this woman is.
Got it.
Is the blood bag left by the woman who saved my life 3 years ago still there?
Mr. Grant, it's been kept as you ordered.
Compare these two women. Report back to me as soon as you can.
Got it.
I haven't settled my score with you for last night. You're just my stand-in. You dared to set me up.
Miss White, I didn't.
How dare you argue? You know I'm allergic to hyacinths. You must have deliberately told Mr. Grant that you like hyacinths. So he bought so many hyacinths. I should have realized that you're up to no good, you butch.
Stop.
Dad? Why did you hit me?
You asked for it. Emmy went to serve Mr. Grant for you and brought our family gifts worth tens of billions. But you contributed nothing. How could you have the nerve to hit her here?
Laura, keep your temper.
Mom, even you speak for her.
You should try to make amends instead of making a scene here.
You both speak for her. I'm your daughter.
Miss White, I'm sorry.
Get out.
Miss White, don't be angry. Please trust me. I know I'm just a stand-in. I dare not fantasize about Mr. Grant.
I don't believe your bullshit.
Miss White, I know my place. I know I'm a tool to you. You gave me $5 million. To me, you're my benefactor.
It's good that you still have a conscience.
Laura White, you'll be my stand-in soon.
Mr. Grant, why are you here in person?
Laura, I worry about you. That's why I specially asked the doctor here to see if you need any treatment.
Doctor?
Miss White, I'll draw your blood and do a general checkup. Please take it easy.
Do you have to draw my blood? Then Henry Grant will know I don't have REHA negative blood. Henry, let's just forget about it. I've recovered from my allergy. I'm fine now.
Come on. You are my fiancé. I must make sure you're all right.
Henry, actually I feel sick when seeing blood. Don't draw my blood, okay?
Laura, I'll hold you. Then you won't feel sick.
Okay. But I want to go to the bathroom before having my blood drawn. Listen, I don't care how you'll do it. You must replace the blood before the doctor walks out of my house. Understand? Listen, I don't care how you'll do it. You must replace the blood before the doctor walks out of my house. Understand?
Miss White, isn't that difficult? Mr. Grant is still watching.
I don't care. You must do it. If Mr. Grant finds out, do you think you can get away?
Okay, Miss White. I got it.
Well, doctor, you can draw my blood now.
Thank you, Doctor. Have some tea.
Thank you.
Mr. Grant, have some tea.
Laura, have a good rest. I'll come to see you tonight. Check Laura's blood sample to see if she has Rh negative blood.
Yes, sir.
I must find the woman who saved my life.
I almost gave myself away. Emmy Chase, you were pretty smart.
You've been kind to me, and that's what I'm supposed to do. Thank you, Doctor. Have some tea.
Thank you.
Have some tea.
Thank you. Where's the toilet?
It's ahead, Doctor. Let me take your case.
Okay.
I'm sure Henry Grant will get a doctor here to examine me. It never ends. Well, you don't have to wear a mask at home. Just play my stand-in like you do outside.
Got it, Miss White. Laura White, you asked me to be your stand-in. Don't regret it.
Miss White, here's your coffee. Emmy Chase, you've got a lot of nerve. How dare you pretend to be Miss White? How dare you hit me? How dare you hit me?
Butler, do you know what it means to be a stand-in? It means you should see me as you see Laura White. You must be respectful and do what you're told. Understand?
Got it.
You'll be fired if that happens again.
Yes, madam.
Laura, take a look at this. I've got a great project for you.
This is Laura White's uncle, the general manager of the White Group.
This project is promising. Capital C City is going to expand 10 smart nursing homes. It's a project worth over tens of billions. We just need to spend $100 million to put on a show. Then our share price will go through the roof. We'll make a great fortune.
These people of the White family are really bad. They even dare to covet money for the elderly to spend their twilight years. Uncle, I've read it. This is a great project.
Okay, I'll get on it right away.
I mean, 100 million won't be enough. It must be 10 billion.
10 billion. So much. You know our family only have 1 billion in assets.
If we pledge all the shares, we'll get the 10 billion, right?
How can this be done? If the investment fails, our family will suffer a lot besides going bankrupt.
Uncle, let me tell you an inside story. I learned from Mr. Grant that a lot of rare ores have been found underneath these nursing homes. Do you understand now?
I see. I'll go and borrow 10 billion to buy all the land for the nursing homes.
Mr. Grant, the test result has come out.
Go ahead.
The report shows that Miss Laura White does have Rh negative blood.
The woman who saved my life is really Laura White.
Mr. Grant, what brings you here?
I'm here today to see Laura.
Mr. Grant gives 10 limited edition luxury cars, 99 gold bars, and 1 contract for 100 billion capital injection.
Mr. Grant, are you...
Mr. Grant gives the betrothal gifts worth over 100 billion to formally marry Miss Laura White, the daughter of the White family.
Really? Did I hear it right? The betrothal gifts are worth over 100 billion.
Yes, you heard it right.
Laura, will you marry me? Laura, what's wrong with you? Are you pregnant?
Pregnant? This is great.
A double blessing has descended.
Yeah.
Laura, how about next week for our wedding?
Okay, whatever you say. Henry, I love the hyacinths you gave me earlier.
Okay, I'll buy them for you myself.
Laura White, you even had the mood to go shopping. You've ruined everything for me.
Uncle, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
I'm telling you, our family is bankrupt.
What? That's impossible.
You're not admitting it. You told me to borrow 10 billion to buy the land for the nursing homes, saying that there are rare minerals beneath. The construction team made by me has dug down far enough today, but no mineral has been found. I've mortgaged all our family assets and stocks.
10 billion? Uncle, are you a fool? Our family doesn't even have 2 billion. How could I let you borrow 10 billion?
You're the one who told me to do it. You said Mr. Grant told you the secret that there are rare minerals underneath the nursing homes?
You're crazy. When did I say it to you? I'm telling you, don't blame me for your failure. It's your fault.
It's all because of your bad idea yesterday. It's your fault. Our family's finished. I'm unable to pay back 10 billion, even if I'm willing to sacrifice everything I have. Laura White, I'm so unlucky to have you as my niece.
You're talking nonsense. I've been in Italy for the past month. I've never even seen you. Ow. I got it. I knew you were up to no good.
What are you doing?
You're still pretending. My uncle has already told me. You tricked my uncle into emptying my family and getting a mortgage of 10 billion. You want my family to go bankrupt.
What took you so long to realize that? Right. I want you not to be able to pay your debts for the rest of your lives. I'd jump off the top floor if I were you.
I was right. You botch approached me on purpose. You want to replace me. You want to set me up. Ow. You...
Yes. I approached you to replace you. I've waited for 3 years for this moment.
Who the hell are you?
Can't you recognize me?
Emily Chase? You're Emily Chase. I should have realized that. You're not Emmy Chase. You're Emily Chase.
Right. I am Emily Chase.
That's impossible. You've been dead. You've fallen off the cliff.
Laura White. I almost died. Miss White? Miss White, please spare me. I really won't let it out. Please let me live.
No way. Only the dead can keep secrets. The only person who saved Mr. Grant's life must be me.
Miss White, please let me off. Fortunately, I survived because I didn't deserve to die. It was the will of heaven. We met again. This time, I'll make you pay for it.
If that's the case, I'll kill you a second time.
Laura, are you okay?
Henry, I am Laura.
How come you two have the same face?
Because she's a fraud. She's a fake. She pretends to be me. Henry, I am your fiancé.
Henry, she pretends to be me.
Emily Chase, you're my stand-in. How dare you turn black into white in front of Mr. Grant?
What are you talking about? I am Laura. But why did you have plastic surgery to make your face look exactly like mine?
Emily Chase, you have no shame. I'm telling you, a stand-in is a stand-in. Do you think you can replace me by making your face exactly like mine? Henry, take a good look at me. I am Laura White. Can't you recognize me?
What's going on?
Dad, Mom, this butch turned on me. She said I'm the stand-in. Tell Mr. Grant who the stand-in is.
Dad, Mom, I'm pregnant with Henry's child. How could I be the stand-in?
Mr. Grant, she's right. She is Laura.
Dad, what are you talking about?
I told the truth.
No, Henry. They both lied to you. I am Laura.
No more arguments. Since each of you sticks to your own version, I have a way to prove who the real Laura White is.
Mr. Grant, go ahead. We'll do everything we can.
Laura White saved my life. I always remember she smells like hyacinths. The one who isn't allergic to hyacinths is the real Laura White. Looks like you're not the one who saved my life.
No, Mr. Grant. It's not like that. No.
Here are the hyacinths you want.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
Henry, no. She's lying to you. She's not Laura White. I am. Henry, don't you remember you had a doctor come to draw my blood? I have R-negative blood. Don't you know that?
It does seem to be the case.
Fine. If that's the case, let's have another blood test on the spot to see who has Rh negative blood.
To have a blood test?
Okay. I'll get a doctor here. Quickly take it to be tested. I'll wait here for the results.
Yes, sir. Mr. Grant, the results came out.
Go ahead.
Only Emily Chase has Rh negative blood. Only Emily Chase has R negative blood.
That's impossible. You stupid doctor. You must have made a mistake.
No way. I'm a professional doctor.
You're talking nonsense. You're in cahoots with Emily Chase. Definitely. Dad, Mom, why don't you speak for me? Why don't you tell Mr. Grant the truth?
Shut up.
Fine, you won't say it, right? I'll say it. Mr. Grant, this woman is a stand-in for me. She was a delivery person. She's not the one who saved your life. Ow. Ow, ow. Dad, how dare you hit me?
That's what you get for pretending to be Laura.
Get this lunatic into a mental hospital.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Let go of me. I am Laura White. Let go of me. You let go of me. Let go of me.
You can't take what's not yours. Even if you do everything you can.
You made me buy hyacinths on purpose, didn't you? Because you wanted me to know you're the one who saved my life.
Yes.
Should I call you Laura White or Emily Chase?
Sorry, Mr. Grant. I lied to you.
Tell me what you lied to me about.
What Laura White said is right. I'm the stand-in. But I had plastic surgery to look like her just to come close to you. I'm the one who saved you. You can have my blood tested if you don't believe me.
I know. You're not the stand-in.
Then, what am I?
My fiancé.
Henry Grant. Have you been aware that I'm not Laura White for a long time?
What do you think?